Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a light classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
Students, good evening all. I hope I'm audible. Okay, please be waited as trainer is facing some issues to join. So he'll be joining in 2 minutes. In that, I request please inform your friends to join the session as soon as possible. As you all know, today is the last day for this particular program. So I request all inform your friends to join the session as soon as possible. As today we do have an assessment around 8:10. The assessment will start. So yeah, so please be waited. The trainer is joining in a minute. Before that, please inform your friends to join the session as soon as possible. Students, please be waited. We'll start in 2 to 3 minutes. Please be waited. Students, actually trainer is facing some device issue. He'll be joining in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So I request please be waited.
Hello friends, I am Ronak and I want to share my experience with XLR. So I was enrolled in XLR for a software testing course, and I have to say right from the start of the course we were provided with the best service. I feel the quality of teaching in the course is the best, with live lectures every day, separate doubt sessions and also recorded sessions. If you have missed the sessions or you just want to revise. Throughout the course, we learned manual testing, Java, SQL, Selenium, and TestNG framework. After the learning part was completed, interview preparation sessions were also conducted. So proper guidance was given by the faculty, assignments were given to be completed, and group projects were taken, as well as we had to make individual projects, which proved to be very beneficial for us in sharpening our skills as well. So mock interviews were also held to make sure we get good placements. Finally, I got placed in many companies. So as my personal experience, it's the best institute to join if your dream is to get a job in IT and make a good career in IT. So just go for it.
Hi, I'm Sai Akhil and I'm working as a process consultant and data analyst in Siemens Technologies Private Limited. After joining XLR on my first day to the classroom, so I went there, I was really nervous because I'm entirely new to data science and data science is like an ocean. So I felt like how would it be, how would the faculty teach me and everything. The faculty was really good. They went on about teaching things in a really specific manner. What problems would you face as a data scientist and how would you solve it? So they explained everything in that manner. The business knowledge which XLR imparts on a student, so that's something which is really valuable. One more great thing about XLR is that there are really good value added courses which are provided to me for free without any extra fee, like Tableau, cloud engineering and big data engineering and some really good courses which are in demand in the market, which what we learned along with the data science to be a good data scientist. So they gave me a Jumbo Pass where they will give you all the training videos, provide you with all the training videos and some new videos which were about to come as well. So those videos I used to refer whenever I get stuck in work. It is like the bond that never ends for us and XLR. So that's a really great thing. I would definitely, without a doubt, I would say that XLR would be the best institute.
Hello all, myself Amit Kulkarni, currently working as associate consultant in Bristlecone, a Mahindra group of companies. A good thing which I see in XLR solution is that the feedback loop which runs here. So the model in XLR is such where student is not getting a one-way traffic where he is just learning and going to home. Here after the student is getting enough data to learn, he is given assignments bi-weekly or sometimes weekly. These assignments are coming up with some deadlines, like the deadlines you meet up in a industry where you work in. Those assignments come with a few set of questions and sometimes with a problem statement also. After getting a check from assignment team and mock interview results, the placement team moves our resume to the respective companies via HR. I got a call from Bristlecone company where the interview was scheduled, and the good things which I can share is that the questions which were asked were quite similar to that of what mock interview was scheduled. So after clearing 2 rounds with Bristlecone, I got selected, and currently I am working there as associate data engineer specifically, and my day-to-day work depends from varying types of tasks from data quality to data science levels.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashish Gupta and I am a BBA graduate. So after graduation I was thinking what to do, like how to upgrade my skills and unlock my potential. Then I got to know about XLR, and here I had enrolled for data analytics and data science course. So after joining the course, the teachers here are very helpful and experienced. They helped me a lot in clearing my doubts and all the topics. So after completing the course, then the assignments, the mock interview, the placement team guided me in finding the best possible job. Here, the real life projects and resume building sessions are really helpful. They helped me a lot in my interviews. Eventually, from XLR, I got placed at Triveni Enterprises, where I work as a marketing strategy analyst. So, hence, I would highly suggest XLR to students who are looking for a future in data science and data analytics. And a big thumbs up for XLR.
Hey, I'm Rashmi Sarur. I joined for the Jan 2023 Selenium course wherein we were given knowledge of software testing from scratch. The course covered both manual and automation training and also included live projects that helped me enhance my knowledge. Apart from training, the institute also provides pre-placement sessions and mock interviews that help me understand my weak points. They also provide placement opportunities across the country, through which I got placed at PTest, Bangalore as test associate. I really thank the team for their efforts and their constant support. I highly recommend XLR for those who are looking for a professional course to kickstart their career. Thank you.
Hi, I am Shilpa. I am from Bangalore. I hold bachelor's degree in engineering. I had been working in non-IT field since 2013 to 2019, and later I did my course in software testing in XLR. During the training, I had a very good learning experience. The trainers were very good. We had a separate assignment sessions and we had a project sessions also. I got an opportunity to work on real-time projects, which is helping me in my career today also. I suggest everyone to go with XLR, as I am proud to say that I got an opportunity to work with, and even after having a gap of 3 years and switching my domain from non-IT to IT, I got lot of opportunities in terms of job. So thanks to XLR.
Hello, this is Sriram R. Shankar, and I've been the part of XLR for an year or so. I've previously completed my Python internship, which was core Python internship, and it was actually working on core Python, which also had project deployment in Python, which included data structures and very deep knowledge of Python. Since 6 months this year, I have been the part of full stack web development course at XLR. Interestingly, after 2.5 months or so since I started my course, I also got placed into a company called Central Technologies here in Bangalore, and I have been there for like 2 months for now. The full stack web development course had a lot of parts which were taught to the students, which included mainly front-end technologies, back-end technologies, and deployment using the databases. So the front-end technologies included popular technologies such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the back-end included Java and Spring Boot. So the front-end technologies or back-end technologies both were taught right from the scratch. So even a student or a candidate who was from his or her non-technical background could easily was able to learn the technical stuff that was provided from XLR. Apart from this, there were online materials that were to be accessed anytime the student wanted, and we also were given live projects, assignments repeatedly. The tests were conducted from the institute, which gave me a lot of confidence in facing the interviews. Also, when I was selected from XLR, I was placed at a company called Central Technologies. I was actually posted to an ML intern post. Even later, even after getting placed, I was constantly in touch with the team. They asked me about how the work experience was, how I was feeling personally working at Central. So we always had that touch with the XLR team. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity that was provided by XLR and the placement. They have been my constant support that I always wanted. Thank you, XLR.
done. This is Vidhi Vinoj Kurup, and currently I'm working as a data analyst in Gartner INC. And I would like to be very thankful to the XLR Solutions that they provided me such a good direction throughout my journey, throughout the course. And talking about my background, like I was completely from the academicians field. I was a research scholar and I used to deliver lectures in the senior colleges. So you can understand, like I made a career switch from academics to the corporate, and it was challenging, I can say, but you should overcome it, and that's all all about our life. So I can say, like, if talking about the course in XLR, it is not bit a lot of interactive sessions you can see every day. Whatever, if you are coming out of the doubts, the mentors are always ready, the team is always ready to answer your questions or answer your doubts. So it's a very good part of the XLR solutions that are ready for your for answering your doubts. Talking about the course, it went around 3 to 4 days, and after that we were given up with the assignments. Those assignments were really helpful because it it covered almost all the topics involved in all the sessions, like including Excel, SQL, Power BI, Tableau. So this assignment helped us to skill up more about this all data analysis. After that, we were given up into the live projects where, like, we were asked, like me myself, I have done the 2 projects with XLR Solutions, and those projects were really helpful in my career because it gave the real-time scenario, like how the work goes on in the real-time business world. So I would really like to thanks once again to the XLR Solutions for providing such a good guidance for me. And I would like to give a message to everyone, like nothing is impossible in this world. If I can do it, I can switch my career from academic field to the data analyst field. Why can't you all? It's everything matters, like your perseverance, your patience, your hard work, and everything pays off. I can say everything pays off, and XLR were the best mentor for me when I'm talking about my career. And I'd like to thank you all and all the very best for your career. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am M. Venkata Yashwant Krishna. At present, I am working in 98th percentile company as a trainee developer, and I have got this job through the drive which is conducted in XLR. So I strongly feel that XLR is the best platform to secure any job in software industry because I have done Selenium testing course under XLR, and it helped me to improve my technical skills in testing and also in developing. Weekly they will conduct like communication skills like group discussion, etc. So through that I improved my both technical skills and communication skills, so it helped me a lot in securing job. So I prefer anyone who wants to get a job in software industry, so you may join in XLR.
Hello, my name is Vishmita Matham. I am a BTech graduate student from Siddhartha Institute of Engineering and Technology in Hyderabad. I have taken my Java full stack development course through XLR. So talking about XLR, it is a really great platform to all the students out there, to the students who are trying to build their skills, to the students who are trying to build their career in software field. It is
Dear student, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. The trainer has some issues with the system or something. He's not able to join. We'll see. We are so sorry. I'm just sharing for the for now. I'll be sharing the assessment link on the chat. We'll start taking assessment. The assessment will be for next 1 hour. Okay. It is for 50 questions. You can take a assessment till he joins. We'll see. Okay, I'll be sharing the assessment link on the chat right now. Allow me sometimes, I will share. You can all start taking the assessment. Okay, dear students, the assessment link in the chat. Okay, so please start taking it so that it will be till 8:20. Okay, you can start taking it. So I request, please read out the questions carefully and take on it. Whatever that has been taught in the all these previous days, the same questions are as there. I request, please read out the question carefully and start taking it. Okay. If you are done, please don't drop the session. I will let you know. There are the updates which I wanted to tell you. So please don't drop the session. All the 15 read out the questions carefully and start taking it. The link will be active till 8:20. Okay. I hope you all understood. I just need a quick response. Is it clear? Tell me yes or no. Okay. Thank you, Pujita, for your response. Fine. Please start taking it as the test link is active. Read out the questions carefully and start taking it. Student, I request please complete the test at 8:15. So we do have 30 minutes more. Uh, Make sure that you all complete the test before 8:15. So the trainer has joined the session. He is going to take a class from 8:15 till 9 o'clock. You can try to complete the test at 8:15. As I told, please don't drop the session once you completed the assessment, as the trainer is going to take a class and also you all have to mark your attendance. So I request don't leave the session once after you complete the assessment. As I'm getting so many responses that you all done with the assessment, that's great. So yeah, I think we can good to go. There are so many responses that you all completed the assessment. We can start with the session. Okay, so we do have our trainer as well. So Aditya sir. So I think we will start for the day. I mean, we'll start the session till 9 o'clock. The sir will going to explain about the topic. Okay, yeah, we'll all start. Yeah, Aditya sir, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, you can continue the class, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Uh, we are going to start our session, and today we are going to talk about the frameworks which we are going to use in Salesforce for particular giving the front end of a program. So let me share my screen, and then I'm going to explain you all the frameworks which was available for us in the Salesforce. So just give me a moment. I'm just sharing my screen. Then we are going to start the session. Is my screen visible to all of you? Can I get a quick confirmation?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So, guys, first of all, let's talk about the UIs in Salesforce. Like right now, I'm just opening my Salesforce here. Let me just log into with my account. You can also need to log in. Now, see, in Salesforce, whenever you create a CRM, we need to use some frameworks which was going to work as a you can say the framework for the front end. Like in other programming languages, you can hear about React, JS, native JS, also about the Spring Boot. This framework is same as those because this is going to give us the framework like this. Like here you can see right now we have in marketing, and here you can see these are the some UIs which we are able to see, which makes our framework or which makes our CRM look more better. Like if I click on chatter, you can see this is some type of your information. Like here there will be some UIs, and we use these type of features to make our particular CRM software look more beautiful or more interactive to the user. Now, first of all, let's come on new tab on this tab, and if you search on this tab like for Visual Force or sorry Aura components, you need to search for Aura components. Aura components in Salesforce. When you search for Aura components in Salesforce, you will open this tab where you find a link Lightning Aura Component Developer Guide. You need to click on this link, and when you open this, you will find this page where you get all of the Aura components which we are going to use. Like here you can see working with all Lightning based components. So if you click on this section, here you can see we are now come on this section, and here we are able to all the Lightning web content which was available for us. Like here you can see we get some information like how we are going to use these things. Like for buttons, we have like this lightning button represent a button element, and there are different elements which we are going to use for different type of operation. For same, we have data entry elements also. We have also displaying elements. Here we get every information like if you see here on this page. Like for this navigation, we have navigation components. Here we have visual components. And if you click on any icon, for example, here you can see lightning icon. If you click on this, you will redirect to a new page, and here you are able to see all the components which was right now presenting. Right now I am on a just click on an icon, and here it was loading, and then it was going to show me how particular component this component was looked at. Like here you can see this was saying lightning design 2, and here you get different options, and here it was loading our component. So it was going to take a little bit time, and here you can see about the icon, like how this icon was going to use, what is the objective status, and everything here you get. So here we get first the overview, like now it was actually loading the images here. So if you see the overview here, you are able to see all the overviews of the element. What is the uses, icon add meaning and help understand information at glance, best practice, when not to use, types, utility icons, like these type of icons we are going to get in this icon. Object icons we are going to get like this, like dog type icons, action icons. So this is very useful for using an icon. Here you get information about the size, like sizes start from 14 pixel to 48 pixel. And if I zoom this, you can see these are the pixels. So 14 pixel is look like this and 48 pixel is look like this. So you can identify which type of icon you are going to use in particular your Salesforce CRM software for a particular thing. Here you say related components, other components which you are going to use. So this is a page where you need to be surfing if you are new for the Aura component. Now, if you click on develop, here you can see lightning based component. Now, this is the thing where we need to go. Now, if I click on lightning based component and if I share this tab, here you are able to see all the lightning components which was right now present for us. Like here you can see we have right now icon for here. Like what is this icon and how you are going to use this. For using this icon, what you need to do, you need to copy this base HTML code in your particular Salesforce. Like here you can see this is the code which we are going to use for this component, and this is a basic HTML which we are going to use in our particular component. And here you see all the codes you can use, and here you have all the components which you are going to use for your particular project. Now if I click on the lightning, here you can see lightning span you also, like basic chat header, basic chat message, and other things. Like here see the main thing, because we are going to learn about here lightning aura force. So we are going to use the aura component, which is a basic and the first version of the lightning component, or you can say the Salesforce lightning. And if you click on components, here you found all the lightning components which was available. Like these are the basic codes for starting an aura component. And here you get multiple things like here you can HTML is information like expression HTML, if iteration, render if, templates. If you click on the templates, you are able to see all the templates which was available for you. Like here you see you get the body components and other attributes, type, access, required, default, and description. Here you can see. Now let's come to the next section in the Salesforce and see, we are going to see how we are able to use these components in our particular Salesforce project. For this, first of all, you need to come on. Let me just close this tab. So just close this one also. Okay. So here, if you see right now, I am on. Let me just Aura component. So let me just share one more tab. Okay. So Salesforce, share this tab. Okay. So here you see right now we are on our Salesforce, and if you want to use a component, how you are going to use this. For this, first of all, you need to click on this icon, and when you click on here, you get the option of edit page. Now when you click on this edit page, you will open a type of like this, and you will see this on the type you will get a builder option, and here you will able to see all of your component which is the standard components right now here. And this is your software, this is the particular CRM software which you are going to create for your particular thing. Like these are the basic components which was pre-created in the particular Salesforce, and you are also able to create custom components for your particular thing. Right now here you can see I have multiple components. For example, here if you see I have an assistant type of component. So how you are going to use this? For using a component, first of all you need to specify on which page this component is going to be used. So here you can see right now we have 5 pages, like this is the first, second, third, fourth page, and this is my fifth. Now if you see this is the quarterly performance page, and now if I want to add a component, for example, if here I go and here just suppose I want to use a performance, this component. So what I did, I just need to put this thing here and then drag and drop from here So here, and wherever you place this component was going to be placed at that place. Like here you can see we have this performance, and I'm going to paste this thing, suppose here. So here you send performance in header, means this part was going to be on site this section. So it was also going to tell you where this performance component was going to be put. So was just simply you need to pick this thing and drag and drop to the section where you want to put this. Like here we put this recent icon, and here we get the labels and information. Like what you need this label. So this will be custom, or you can specify your labels. Like here you can see your different labels, like recent scope 3 carbon footprint and other than. Basically we are going to only choose the custom. Here the custom label, API object we are not going to change, and number of records to display. Like this will be you can change according to the records which you want to show. After this you can also change the things software, like here you can say standard recommendation, and there are different other things. Now let's come to the next thing and see how we are able to create an aura component in Salesforce. So if you want to create an aura component in Salesforce, first of all we are just going to back from this side, and now you come to the again your main. Now if you want to create your own components, first of all you need to click on this icon. You need to come on your developer section. Or you can this tab. Okay, just give me a second. So here you see right now I am on my developer console. Okay, so this tab of share. Now how you're going to create a aura component? For this you need to click on file, and when you click on this opening lightning resource. So if you click on this, you are able to see all the components which you create. Right now you see we don't have any component, so we are not able to see it. For this you need to click on again file, click on new, and when you click on file and new, you will find here go come back here down. Here you can find lightning application, lightning component, and visual force component. So I'm going to click on these all things and show you which one you are going to use for our particular. So either we need to click on this visual force and lightning. So let's talk about both. First, if you click on visual force component, here you need to enter a name for your new Apex based component. So here you need to give a new name. For example, I'm just giving a new name like my component. My component. And then you need to click on OK. So when you do this, it will create a Apex component. But the problem is this is actually a visual force component, which is not very useful because visual force component does not give you more priority or more information. Like inside this, if you remember, if I show you this code, share this tab, if I share you this tabs, you can see when you come on the lightning or components, and when you click on this, here you can see there are different types of component available. Like if I want to use any component, for example, this button group component or this card, or just choose a component like just choose any list view component. So if I click on this list view component, I'm able to see this list view component here, and this is the code which I need to write for the list. So what you need to do, you need to copy this code from this point to this point. After copying any component, whatever you want to use in your particular Salesforce, what you need to do, you need to come to the developer section in this section, and inside these components, you need to paste this thing. And this is how you are able to create a custom visual force component. Remember, this is a visual force component. So we create this component for visual force pages. And when you click on save, this particular thing was saved and your custom component was actually created. And if you again go to your developer section, at that point you are able to see your particular component. And here you get your aura ID, which is a basic ID for your particular lightning component. And here you get this as the information. Now, if I come here, you can see the problem. We get information like component apex component again does not exist. So you are getting this type of information multiple times because right now we are using the visual force component and we don't have any page or any CRM software where we are going to use this. So this is why we are going to get this problem. If we are just trying to implement this here, we need to specify after this icon, we need to specify where this component is going to be put. Now let's talk about the next thing, which will be which we are going to use maximum, which is this lightning component. Because visual force component, or you can say the visual force, is the oldest, or you can say the legacy of the Salesforce object, which was currently not used by any CRM software developer or any Salesforce developer. because everyone's shifting to Lightning component because they have better perspective, better CSS, they have better HTML and easy to understand and easy to implement. So everyone is right now currently using the basic or you can say the new Lightning component. So now if you click on Lightning component, this is how this tab is going to appear, and here you need to create your Lightning component. So just create a simple hello world component. Like here you can see I just create a first hello world component. So hello, then you need to write the word. After this, here you need to just describe the component, what this component is going to do. Like this component has a pop-up menu, or this content has an icon type of options. So here you can see this is a basic description which you need to give to a particular person. When you go to the component section in the custom, he know that what this component is going to do. So I'm just going to write this, say hello world only, say hello world. After this, here you see there are multiple checkbox which you need to take. Like here you can see we get option create bundle with any of the following configuration. Like what this particular component is going to use for. So either it was going to use for Lightning tab, it was going to use for Lightning pages, it was going to use for Lightning record pages, experience builder site package, Lightning quick action. So here you get different options. So if you choose Lightning pages, it was going to appear on every pages. If you click on Lightning tab, it was going to appear on every Lightning tab. It was also used for Lightning record pages, like the record where every record was saved. You can also use these components on the experience builder site pages and Lightning quick action. After this, you can choose multiple option or a single option. So you can choose any option which you just want to do. I'm just right now choosing this middle one because I want this component to appear on my Lightning pages. So I'm just going to remove these things and I'm just going to remain this Lightning safe. After this, when you click on submit, here it will start creating a new Lightning blender. Yes. So here you see this is a description which we are going to get for this particular thing. And this is here you can see this is the component. This is how, and this is going to show you the loading view component. And here you are able to see this is the component which we are going to use. Now this is the first one you can see Aura component implement force app hostable flexible available for all page types. See here we getting these type of information or two information because you choose two types of particular information like access global. If I just click again on the same things on files and click on new, and this time again I'm going to click on lightning component. This time instead of hello world I'm writing hello world 1 and this is going to say hello 1. So backspace, and if I just choose one thing, for example this I'm going to lightning web and click on submit. Here you can say the lightning bundle hello world is not a legal name, so we are getting okay, so actually we are not getting a legal name. Let me just create lightning component again. Okay, so this is the problem. And remember you need to give a meaningful name, or the you don't need to give duplicate names, otherwise it was going to produce an error. So this time this will be hello world 1, and when you click on submit it will create one more pages for you. Now after this, see this is the component which we created, and this is going to work for the same thing. For example, this is a hello world print, or for suppose you created a icon type of component. So for this, after this, what you need to do, you need to come on this section, on this here particular yours all the components which was available. And if I come here and suppose I created this for a particular of, let me just see, Aura components. Okay, so you are using Aura components. So when you are using Aura components, you need to click on Aura components to see all the Aura components here. So here you see we have get all the Aura components which we are right now. So Aura component, div class, container, hello world, and this is basic Aura component. This is how it was going to look. So you actually don't need to write these things actually. If you search one more thing on the screen like Aura components, let me just open this thing. Aura components library. So if I search for Aura components library, here you can say Salesforce Lightning component library or Aura component documentation lightning card, and here you can see different things. So here you can see component library lightning Aura. Now if I click on this tab, I am able to see all the components which was available for this type Aura components and how I'm going to use this. Like here you can see we have different types of components And here you can see Lightning Component Library in the Lightning Web Component Developer Guide for more information and issue the component file. And if you click on this section again, it will pop up you to a new tab. And here you see Lightning Component Library. And this is public component library. So these are the public component library which you are going to use. So view this site without logging to Salesforce. The component reference include documentation and reference information for basic component. Now let me just open this tab and I'm going to share you this thing also. So when you open this, here you see all the components which you want to use on this section. And this is the library overview. Let me just share this message to all of you on the chat box also. Just give me a second. Oh. So this is a link. If you click on this link, you will pop up to this page, and inside this page, you are able to see all the components which you are going to use. Like here, you can see this is the aura component and other components. Like here, you can see. Like if you want to add an image, you can use this component. If you want to use this thing, if you want to a following button, you can use this. If you want a checkbooks group, you can use this. If you want code basic component with no preview, you can use this. If you want to add this type of information, you can use this. If you want an app type of icon like this, you can use this thing. Like you have different things and how you are going to use these components. Like here you can see aura components and here we have lightning.icon. So now if I click on this, here I will able to see all the components which was right now available. And here you can see actions icon represent like this, standard icons. And here we get the code for all of this. So aura components, and here you can see which component you are going to use. So here you can see this is a class SLDX, and here you get information that this is an action icon represent a user can take. The default size of action icon is larger than others. So this is the action icon, means this icon. If you want to use a doc type icon, you can use this part of code. So right now, if I want to use this icon, what I need to do, I'm just going to copy this piece of code from here to here. And after copying, what you need to do, you need to come to the Salesforce object, developer console in your where you're just writing your component. And inside these two things, you need to write your component, whatever component you are going to use. And this is how you just simply make your component. Now, first, let's talk about this thing, what was written on the first line. So on the first line, if you see, it was written like Aura component implement. And here you get the message. And this is the very important thing, which was used to available this page for everything. So flexible page available for all type of types. And here you can see this, the access is global, means it was access to all of the particular, for all of the pages, either it was present in the Salesforce org application or in any other, because we are using global. Now here you can also specify the data type, that which data type you are going to use, like for which type of action. In the right side, you can see you get information about hello words and other things also. Give me a second, guys. Can anyone please approve? Is my screen stuck right now? Okay, I think it was not visible right now. Give me a second, just. Just give me 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to reconnect the device. Actually, it was stuck on the screen. That's why. Give me a second, just sharing the screen again. Is my screen visible? Can anyone please confirm? Okay. So what we are talking is how we are going to write this lightning component. So the first thing what you need to do, you need to go to the libraries and you can use these components directly for your purposes. And why this was very useful? See, if we talk about creating a building, suppose let me just give you a simple example. So let me just come to the developer section here. So suppose if you want to create a building or very big building, at that time you have two options. Either you can directly create the building from the start, means you can do everything from the scratch. Like if I open this, let me just open the Omnium step first. Okay. So suppose you have two options to create a building. Like the first option you have is either you can start creating the building from the start, like every code or every piece of code. Like you can see this particular example. Like here you can either create the whole code from the start where we create a map, then we store some values and other things. Either we have already created functions for these things, like a function which was going to take input from the user in a map as a key value pair for different types, and then it was going to store that particular thing inside a particular database. So if you have these functions, you can directly use these type of functions in your particular, or you can say in our particular CRM software without using. So when you use these type of features, your particular workload is going to reduce by very much. And this is the basic advantage of using Oracle, because we have already defined multiple components which we are going to use. Like if you want icon, you can use this type of codes. If you want input, you can directly go to the input and you have already all the codes for input also. Like here you can see what type of these things, like basic input, date field, like this date field with ISO formatted value, date field with placeholder, desktop only. And you just need to copy these codes to implement on your particular CRM software, and you are able to use these components directly in your particular section. Now, if I come again on the developer section, let me just click on this file, open in lightning resource, and here when we click on opening lightning resource, here we see the components which you created is right now available here. So whenever you created a component, a custom component, because these are custom components, so right now here you can see there is information C, because this is means for custom component. When you double click on this, you are able to open your component. So right now let's open this. Here you need to click on components. Okay, so here we see this is a component which we just created. Now inside this component, you already know what you need to do. If you want to use anything, you just need to come on this lightning section, and from here you need to copy the code, like whatever code you want to use. For example, if I want to put an icon, I need to click on icons and which icon I want to use. So if I want to use this basic icon or this action icon, I just come here and copy this piece of code. And after copying this piece, I'm just copying this, and remember you don't need to write this Aura component actually. You just need to write this P and P only, because in your developer console these pieces are already written by the program automatically. And here you need to paste this components like Control plus C, and this was pasted here. Just give me a second. Okay. Now if you see this section, this was actually saved and your component was created. Now if you see and if you find this thing, you find that these are basically a basic HTML text. Like here you can see we are using P, which is used for a basic paragraph in HTML. Here we are using class, SLD box, SLD text heading style. Here this is a message, action icon represent action, user can take default size of action icon larger. Here you can see lightning.icon, 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 which was used for. And here you get the icon name, action approval, action delete, action new note, action preview. After this, alternate text. And these texts are going to appear for the string, like approve, delete, new note, preview. And here you get the title. And this is how basically this is look like a basic HTML code which you find. Now after this, here you can see there are some information on the right side. Like what are these information? Like here you can see the first information is the control plus shift plus 1 is used for component. The control plus shift plus 2 is used for controllers. Now if you click on the controllers, here you can see what is this controller is going to be and what are the controller parts. Now if this you see this time, this controller is saying that my action is equal to function component event helper. Means this has three function. It has a component part, then some it was going to also do a event, and it has a function for helper also. So we are not going to do any changes in this section. This is going to be same. After this, if you click on the helper, you are able to see the code of helper, which is my function helper method. And here you can see this method does not have anything. If you want to add any method, you can add here. After this, if you come on this section, you can see the style. And this is right now dot this, and we are not using anything because we are not using any style here. After this, here you can click on this section. You will able to see the documentation of this component, like order description, documentation, or example name is equal to example name. Here you get the reference example name, label, example description, or example. So it was just a basic documentation for Aura. After this, if you click on render, here you see your render, which will be your render method. Overrides go here, so you need to also write a render methods. I think everyone also familiar with what is render methods. So here you need to write your render methods, which was going to be override and go here. After this, you have this option which is design, and if you click on this, here you need to redesign your component, like what type of component you want. Suppose if you want to make a custom component, either than printing or writing this section like inside this piece of code here, you can also able to design your code also here. And these are the features you are able to see inside this thing. Now let's try to do a simple thing. Like right now I'm just going to remove this thing and I'm just going to print a hello world. So I'm just going to write a basic HTML tag like h1, and here inside this I need them to write a basic message which is hello world, hello, and here I need to write word. Now if I need to save this, when I done saving this, every part is created and we are able to save this program successfully, and it was going to appear in our custom pages. So let me just save this. After this, you need to click on files and click on save. When you click on save, this particular component was saving, and now this component was created and saved. After this, you need to come on again on your particular home tab, home Salesforce. And when you are done creating your component, either it was a lighting component or a visual force component, what you need to do, you just simply need to go to this lighting tab. If it was a aura component, remember if it was a aura, you need to click on aura. And if it was a lightning component, which was used for basic VS Force, you need to click on this particular lighting. If you go scroll a little bit down, here you can get interface and events also. Now after this, what you need to do, you need to copy this code in the developer section, you need to put it, and then when you come on this time again on this section, again I'm going to click on this section and you need to find this edit page option. You click and open in the new tab, and when you open this section here, you will see it was saying builder, because we are right now building our thing. Like right now here you can see all the standard components which was available here. But if you just scroll a little bit down here, like just let me here you can see we have our custom components which we just created. Now if you see in the first term we have a hello world component which I just created. Now here you can see we get information. Select an insertion point of the component either in a empty region or before or after component. So first of all we need to put this component on somewhere. So for example I am going to print this hello world on here. So now if I print it here hello world, you can see if I zoom this hello world component was actually print here, and you can decide where you want to print this hello world. Like if I put this hello world somewhere else, like this component should be print here. Now you can see it was just going to give a message hello world, because this component is just as a heading which is going to say hello world, and you need to decide where you want to put this custom component. So like if I want to put in this today's event, I am also able to put this thing here. After this, here you can see this is the option which you are going to use to adjust the size where you want to put this hello world. And if you just scroll a little bit down, you can see your hello world was actually come here and printed. The same way, this is how you are going to add a component in the section. For example, here you can see this is the recent records. And if you want to delete this, suppose I just delete this thing, let me just click on delete. And this is how you are able to delete a component from this section. Now let's come here and try to create a new component and try to upload it. So now I'm again coming on lightning icons, and this time I'm going to create a better component for me. So again, I need to come first on aura. Let me just come again on Aura. Okay, so inside Aura, I am going to use a component like alert component, and here you can see the alerts that open on click, open alert, like this type of things. And this is a comp. So you need to copy this component actually here from Control C. After this, we are coming on this our developer console, and we are going to create a new component. For this, we need to click on File, click on New, and here you need to click on Lightning Components. After this, name it like alert component. Here alert custom component, alert custom. After this, here you need to specify that this is lighting quick. See, if you don't specify this, this was not going to appear for lighting quick. After this, you need to click on submit, and you need to also click on lightning tab if you want that this was used for in a tab also. So now if I click on this, our lightning component was created, and here you get information like description, a lightning component builder, navigate to builder definition in the action bar to the right. Now alert custom, and here we need to write the code. So if I want to put the alert, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy these things here. Let me just copy this, and after this I'm coming on developer console, and here we need to paste this code here. So if I click on paste, this was pasted here, and now I'm just going to save this thing. So if I click on file again and click on save, this particular thing was saved here. And now if we again come on our this section and just refresh this page. So now if I just refresh this page, because we need to refresh once, so it was going to work fine. See, someone of you are not able to, let me just clear this thing, then I'm going to give one more question. Like many of you are not able to see this Aura component in your particular sections. So this is also going to happen with some many people. Like here you can see we now get our alert custom. Now if I just want to print this, if I just print, let me just, I want here you can see this was going to print here. Now here you will see when I just click on alert, put this alert component, here I'll get an option like open alert, and here you are able to put this a component here very easy. And this is how you are able to put any components which you want to put in your particular Salesforce object. Like if I want to put this on assistance, I'm just going to drag and drop and put it here, and when I leave this alert was actually open, and here you can see it was on top of site. The same way, if I want to print this alert in this recent tabs, here you can see it was going on top, because open alert is the custom type of header, and that's why it was going on top. Now many of you are not able to see these components, and if you zoom this, here you can see we just put our component here which is open alert in this section. And now this is how you can just simply put any type of component in our particular section. Now the question is arriving here, someone is not able to see these custom components in their Salesforce object or in their Salesforce CRM software. So if you are facing the same problem that you are not able to see this thing, what you need to do, you need to click on right click, and after clicking right click, you need to click on view page source. Now when you click on view page source, here you open a new page, no, not on view page source. You need to click on inspect. After clicking on inspect, here you can find this type of icon, and after this you need to just go to a, let me just make this thing here elements. Here you can find elements and other thing. Here you need to click on consoles. Let me just go, just give me a second. Accessibility. See, many of you has off this section enable full accessible page tree. So if this section was off inside you need to click on this. Also you can see here some option like accessibility node not exposed, elements added here, source order viewer, so source code order. So you need to also click on this. If it was not available, if it was not showing, try to click on this and see. After this, click on first console, and inside this here you can see there are some information. We are not going to source. Okay, let me just open this thing, and here you can see when you click on this icon you can find this memory option. Now after this you need to click on this memory option, and when you click on this memory option, here you get some information like select heap sort and the other information. Select JavaScript VM instance, take a screenshot. You need to focus that this heap shot was actually selected, otherwise also it was going to give us error. Like if this has allocation on time, it was having a problem. So you need to see that this heap site was also collected properly. After this, one more setting you need to do, you click on settings, and when you click on settings, here you can find different things. Like after this, here you can preference innovation, and here you need to go to this section devices. No, sorry. Workspace. Let me just show you. So when you come on this section, what you need to do, you need to do two things. You need to click on select context and this log XML HTTP request. You need to be just click on these two options also if it was not available or if it was not seen. Like here you can and you see these two things was not wait a second, just am I audible to all of you right now? Can anyone please confirm? Okay, thank you very much. So this is how you are going to solve this problem if this particular section was not appearing on your screen. Yeah, I think my screen was not sharing. Let me reshare the screen. Windows. Now the question is here. I think right now you learn how you are going to create a component which you are going to use in our particular CRM software, which will be any component. After this, the next thing you need to focus is on these type of sections. Like after coming on here, let's hear this thing. Just give me a thought out this. Let me just give me a second. Console. Okay, no problem. It was done again. Yeah. Okay, so now by doing this, you are able to see these things on your screen, and after this time, it was over because this will be a very small problem if you are not able to see this thing inside your particular browser. And if this is still not work, what you need to do, you just need to clear all the cache data in your particular Salesforce and then try to restart, and then this is going to work. Now after this, just try to understand what was all the information here we are getting in this builder page. So this is a builder tool which was used for providing, or you can say adding different custom objects or custom types of front end inside these Salesforce softwares, which was going to work finely and it was going to just reduce your work. Like here you can see in the last section, if I just zoom this, here you can see we're getting some information like close, go, close, and other information. Now here you can see we get a pop-up icon also. So if we just go a little bit down, like if I just go here, this you say we have a key dial and a launch pad also. Item to approve, invoice price, flow, and other thing which was right now available. And here you will see you don't have actually too much types of information like today event, today task. So if I want to use this, what I need to do, I just simply going to put this today's task inside this any section which I want to put. So I'm going to put this today's task inside this today events. So if I click on this, here you can see we are able to put this particular feature inside here inside this type of icons. So right now you see right now we have two options of today's task. If you want to put this trending topic here, you can put this trending topic, and it was going on top trending topic because this was a message which was going to appear here. So add a topic to your post to increase their visibility, topic that had been spike like this. So this is how you're going to add different type of components inside this, and it was going to work properly. Now let's talk about the other things which was available here. After this, here you can see a setting options. When you click on this, here you see two options, form factor. Like show icon on hover, always show icon. So you can get two options. If you click on always show icon, every icon was going to show like this icons. What is this icon is used for? And if you click on show icons on hover, you are not able to see these icons this time. After this, here you can see you have an option like cut and copy also. And from here you can redo and undo the actions. Like here you can see I'm redoing do. For example, if you make any mistake, you can redo and undo every action which you are going to use. After this, on this section, you get an option of pages, and here you find some information like This is the home page default, API name home page default, page type home, description standard home page. So right now this is the description basic home page, and whatever action or whatever component you are going to add inside this, you need to give that description here. And after this, here you can see two options. You need to click either activation or save. So when you click on save, whatever changes you can make here was actually saved. And here you can get a message, activated the page to make it visible for your user. And here when you need to click on don't show this message again, and you need to click on activate. When you click on activate, this particular thing was saved and activated also. And now you are able to see these things on here. Now here you get a new option after clicking on activation page or activation home page default. So here what you see, what you're getting, what it was saying. First it was saying that home page can be assigned at different labels. The org default. So first page you are seeing as the org default. Then you have this app default. The home page is displayed for a specific app and override the org default. What this means. Whenever you log into the Salesforce, you see these type of view or pages on your Salesforce object. When you log in for the first time, what you see this org default browser home page is displayed unless more specific assignment are made. So when you just create a new account in Salesforce, at that time you're able to see this org default front page. After some time, when you start using Salesforce, you'll start seeing these pages are look like this, like the basic page default, or you can see the app page. Like here you can see we can make this thing like here quarterly reforms and other things in the homes. And now if I just come on this section, here you can see here you get an option of page default, app default, and other information. And here you need to click as assign as all default this page. So when you click on this assign as all default, you get this option like current default, system default, last modified, new default homepage, and last modified August 25. And here you need to click on save. And this thing was actually saved here. And here see you get a message activation successfully. Now you see you get two options like open alert here and open alert here. So just once more refresh this. Okay, it was taking a time. And let's just see, okay, it was done. Now come to the homes here and just refresh this page also. And let's see does this our cover component was actually appear here or not. So let's just see. Okay, so here you are not able to see the Stamora components. So here you see we are not able to see the aura component, the alert component which we just created here. And this is why happening because this alert component is only going to alert or only going to show when the some alert type of thing was going to happen. Otherwise this is not going to appear here. And that's why you can see this thing is appearing here. But this is not going to share for this. Like if you use this type of option like today's event, like you say we have one event and one task. And if I just remove with both as a task like this, here you can see it was just changed from today event to today task. And now just need to click on save. It was taking time, saved. Come on here. Okay, we are actually being source page. Let me just close this. And now just refresh this things. Today's event actually this was showing. And let's just refresh this page once. Okay, just one more time. Now here you can see this time both of our things was created and we created two options of same like today task and today task. And we are able to make our aura component appear here because some components you are not able to see. Like here you can see at this time we are also able to see our open alert component. If you click on this, nothing was going to happen because this component does not have any class or any action which was going to happen. Same thing here you can see the same thing is here open alert also. So this is how you are going to able to give different types of UI in a particular CRM software, and this is very useful. Also, you can find some other useful components inside this section which you are going to use. Like this alert, you have also like other components like this confirm component, container component, data table component. Like if you click on this data table component, you are able to see here you get a basic data table like this, preview current unavailable. Now, if you copy this thing, you are able to implement a data table component. So let me just copy this thing here from this place to here and just copy this thing. Control C, coming again on the developer console and going again to create a new components to show you how this works. So lightning component, and this will be a custom component, custom underscore custom. Here you need to select that this is for lighting pages. After this, you need to click on submit, and your custom component was created. And inside this, I'm going to write this code, which is I'm going to use as for our project or work. So Control plus V. And here you can see we created a copy of this thing code, which was going to use for printing a table. After this, the next thing which we need to do is, am I audible to all of you? Can I get a confirmation? Can I get a confirmation from anyone? Can anyone please confirm? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Can anyone please confirm? Am I audible? Okay, thank you very much. Now here you can see when you copy this piece of code, this is used for showing a table, and here we are actually not able to see the preview of this particular component. And now if I click again on here, if I come on developer console again, and this time you can see it just placed here. Now if this time you click on save again, it was going to save the component again. And now we are going to use this component in our production. And now here you can see we get an error that file to save custom.cmd, no module name lightning component demo mock data found. Here you see we are not able to get the component. So let me now here you can see this is the error you are getting. Like fail to save custom component, no module name, lightning component demo, mock data faker found true. This is the error we are getting. Sometimes you're going to get different type of error, and you get this error as a failed integrated error. Now how you're going to solve this error? For solving this error, you have to either change the name of from custom to like I'm just one more component.
Sir, your voice is breaking so much, sir. We're not able
Ma'am, is my
to.
voice ma'am, is my voice clear right now?
Now fine, sir. It's better.
Okay. Okay, so here you see right now you get some type these type of problem, like this thing is not going to work, or this is the problem, or like you get integrity errors. So what you need to do at that time, you need to try to create again with a new name or a different name. Sometimes these problems will solve by just doing this, but if this was not going to solve by this way, I'm going to show you how you're able to solve this integrity exceptions. So first let's try to create one more component, like new component new component, and this is for lightning pages, and I'm just going to select all of these this time, click on submit, and here it was loading our component page, and let's just try to create. Okay, so just close this thing here. Okay, here I'm just going to write the code, and this is we are going to lightning data type, and just come on this lightning data type example and see what this was going to say. So here it will say the data table in action, and here component, and if we click on the description here, documentation, here we are able to see the documentation of this thing. After this, if you just go to this section, it's the section in the here. So here we will support the access global across extension host. The argument here you can see is see targets. It will starting exception lighting out Google 400 light problem will be solved this time. So click on save again. Save all. So it was saving, and here we get again a file to save. And here you see we get again and get an error that file to save component dot new component, no module name, lightning component demo, mock data faker, found source. See, this is the error we are getting from the last two times, and right now we just don't understand what this error will be. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, so you are getting these type of error multiple times. And now this is the error. First of all, we need to understand what is this error and why we are getting this error. Because if you don't understand this thing right now, you are going to face this problem multiple times in future. And this is not a very tough problem. It was a very small problem which you are right now facing. So how we are going to solve this problem? So for solving this problem, the one thing which we need to do, just give me a second, wait a So for solving this problem, we actually not going to do anything. First of all, just you need to understand what this problem is actually and how you're going to solve this problem. You have two options. See, you get multiple type of errors or multiple types of options. So the best option is to solve a problem is to find the problem or find the solution. So what you need to do, just simply copy whatever problem or whatever code is. Like here you can see this is the fail to server, or you can see integrity exception. So copy this thing, come to a new tab, and in here you need to share this tab and see this is the main part in every programming or anything, which is the exception handling or error handling. You need to use the Stack Overflow, GitHub, and other things to solve this thing. The best practice is used to Stack Overflow. So you need to search for a Stack Overflow after everything, because this is the best way to solve your problems. So just search for Stack Overflow and you need to click on enter. When you do this, you will get here an option like this error message, and here you get the causes. And if you don't found this thing also, here you get the same thing on the Salesforce option here, and here you get this information like correct is aura.import tag. Double check the aura import tag or component.new.com to ensure this namespace component name. So it was saying that this is the problem we are facing because aura component or property of audit. So just try to copy this code, and then again we are going to come on developer section. And here if you just close this thing again, here you see this time we are facing this problem because of this import section, because here we are actually importing library lightning component mock data property, but here comes the problem, like for this we are actually adding multiple things, like this container element determine the height of the data table, and this is the handler. So here you can see this handler should be inside this helper, and we already write this inside this in this section. So you need to write everything where they belong. If you write in the things which will not belong to the place, it was going to produce an error. So you need to see which thing is going to produce put on which places, and this is very important. So this is all for, let me just share this thing again. Okay, now if you see this time this is going to work finely, and every problem will be solved because we just need to copy this thing and we need to paste this code here, and now this is going to solve our problem, which will be aura component and this import section, because this is the problem which we are getting this lighting thing rest of your computer code. So you just need to write this aura component inside this, and inside this you need to write all of the other components. So let me just first, what we are going to do, you need to write all the other codes inside this aura component, and this thing is going to work properly, because sometimes these type of functions is happening due to not properly importing these things, and we get the integration error. So this is for all today. Try to solve these things, try to perform multiple aura components, try to practice these components and use in your CRM software to see these things. So this is all for today. Try to create multiple projects which is going to work for you in your CRM software, and try to make some better CRM software using the aura components. So this is all for today's, guys. Ma'am, this is the end from my side, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for all this 15 days of wonderful session. I hope the students have learned something from your class. Thank you so much. So yeah, definitely we'll meet again on next FDPs or FDPs, like SDPs. Thank you all for all this 15 days of classes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so dear students, the attendance link has been shared on the chat. Kindly mark your attendance without any fail. So I know you all have a query related to certificate and many things. I'll definitely answer for all this. So yeah. So first, mainly mark your attendance without any fail. As you all know, attendance is very important to get a certificate. Like you have to secure above 60% of attendance, then only you will all get the certificate. So as I'll just repeat, you all have to get the 60% of attendance or above 60% of attendance, then only you will receive the certificate. Okay. So the certificate will be issued for your register mail ID. As we are closing the program by today, so from today we need at least 10 working days to issue the certificate. I request, please don't come by tomorrow and ask for the certificate. I request you all, please be waited for 10 days, 10 or 15 days. Within that, you will all issue the certificate. Those who are eligible for it, for definitely you will receive it. Okay. And related to materials, the materials is going to be uploaded in LMS dashboard. By tomorrow, I'll be uploading all the materials in the dashboard. You can access the materials. And the recording, which is already uploaded day by day, you can watch the recordings as well. All the 15 days of recordings, the session recordings is visible. So there is one student with the name of HYV something. So he is repeatedly asking about the certificate. As I already informed, if you are eligible for the certificate, for definitely you will receive the certificate for your register mail ID within 10 to 15 working days. Regarding the certificate, do we get the mail, ma'am? Yes, you will get the mail. Like if you are eligible, you will get the certificate mail for your mail ID. Any other questions? Please ask your questions on the chat so that I can answer for all it. Can you repeat the notes? Yeah, as I told, the notes, I mean the materials we are going to be uploaded in LMS dashboard. So whatever the materials is going to be uploaded in LMS dashboard, you can access. By tomorrow or day after tomorrow, like within 1 or 2 days, we are going to be upload all the materials. कितने लेन लगता है certificate के लिए? Yeah, as I informed, like 10 to 15 days. Within 10 to 15 days, we will issue the certificate for your register mail ID. Any other issues or any other questions, please ask so that I can address your questions. I'm just repeating the important point. So if you secure 60% or above 60% of attendance, for definitely you will get the certificate for your registered mail ID. How can we check the attendance percentage? No, you're not able to check the attendance percentage. Any other questions? What is the platform name for the accessing the notes, ma'am? I think you all have the you have received the LMS access. If you receive the LMS access, then only you will all can access. Sophia, ma'am, some other course are available. Right now, we are running one more program with the blockchain. It is today is the date 6. You can join this particular session by if you have wanted to interested to join, you can join it. So I'll be sharing the registration link. But as today is the day 6th, tomorrow will be the day 7th. If you have attended, you can just attend it for your knowledge purpose. You will not get the certificate, but because all this of 6 days you have not attended, right? So one more new program which we are starting in the next Monday. Let me share the registration link for that particular program. If you are interested, you can join that. Let me share it. Please be waited. Till that, any other questions or queries, you can just ask me. I'll answer for all. Okay, one more thing. If you have any query or any issues, you can drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. We have an dedicated team to reply for your mails and queries. You can drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. I'll be sharing the EDL mail ID on the chat. You can just note it down. If any queries or concern, you can drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. So right now, I'm not able to share you the what are the registration link. For definitely, we are going to be shared the next upcoming the session. I mean the registration link. Okay. Any other concern or questions you can ask? I'll let you know. Aditya, ma'am, I don't have an access LMS. What can I do? Please drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. We will check and resolve your issue. So in the YouTube also we have some questions. To whom should we contact if we dare not get a certificate within? Okay. So yeah, as I told, drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. I have written the exam. Can I get the certificate or not? So the assessment which we conducted, it is just for a knowledge purpose. The assessment will be not carried for any marks to your certificate. It is not like we will not take any criteria for the assessment to get the certificate. Only the criteria which you have to cross. You have to secure 60% or above 60% of attendance. Then only you will get the certificate. Ma'am, I have disconnected. I have to, sorry, I have to get disconnected when the exam is going on. Can I give it now? No, no issues. Please don't take it now. As I told, the assessment which we have conducted only for your knowledge purpose. Okay, fine. I hope like we are done for the day. we'll all meet again in the next FDPs or SDPs. Thank you all. Thank you for joining. I hope you all got some information of all this 15 days. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Good night. All the best for your studies. Study well.